You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
Did you test positive for coronavirus?
Yes, I did. I just found out today.
Oh, today you found out.
Yeah, I found out that they just sent my results. I got tested July 8th. So they just sent my results today. I was thinking I could get tested before I even get on a flight to LA because I didn't want to chance it. So after I got tested, they told me it was going to take 3 to or whatever business days. So I'm like, well, that's afternoon. And that's when I decided, like, yeah, I'm definitely not coming. You know what I mean? Because I didn't get no results. Like, I'm not. Then I had a terrible cough, Uncle Rod. Terrible cough. Like, anytime I got out of bed and got on my feet, I was coughing. And when I'm coughing, I can't breathe. It's terrible. And I literally thought about traveling from Atlanta where the numbers are sky high, going through the airport, coughing, getting on a plane, flying from Atlanta to LA for 6 hours, coughing, to get off in Los Angeles where the numbers are sky high, to going through that airport, LAX,
right,
coughing, mask or not, to go to a building where they are testing for all the battlers to have COVID, and I'm in there coughing. So I'm thinking about, like, how is that going to look? Yeah. At least if I get tested and I get my results to say negative, at least if I travel, I can fight through the cough. Anybody got any questions? You know what I'm saying? At least
right. You got
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I didn't get my results in time. Yeah, I didn't get my results in time. So it was just like, you know what I mean? But it's crazy for to see anybody, even there's trolls and everything, but to see people that was really doubting and saying I was faking for whatever reason, like, it's like, y'all done see me battle through everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
saying you get out of jail and go battle the same day.
And I was sick that day. I had the flu that day. That was really a flu game. I battled hollow with the flu. This is a fact.
Right.
To see me go from, you know what I mean, go through all of that, like, come on, man. I battled JC sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll battle through all of that. We in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I can't travel like that and to do that. But if I could, I was going to do it. I got tested before. I knew they was testing out there already. I got tested before that, thinking I could at least get it before, you know what I mean? And then at least get on a plane. But
yeah, I wanted to also.
That way.
I wanted to too, but by the time I found out, it was like there was no way I was going to get the results by the time I flew out there. So it's a good thing you didn't come out there. You know,
it's a great thing.
Other than the fact that when you got out there, you would have found out right away, you know, that you were positive instead of waiting. What was it? Damn near 2 weeks for results.
Yeah, but by then, realistically, I would have been around other battle rappers.
Right.
I would have been around other people before that. I would have been around, you know what I mean? So before we even got to that, a lot of that shit could have really went around. Like,
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, that shit could have really, and then when we would have found out, and then look, everybody at Nome tested negative. Everybody. Right. And there was one nigga missing.
The positive nigga.
The positive nigga. You feel me? So, and I didn't even know at the time. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna chance it. I'm glad I didn't know.
Good thing you didn't, because Will was gonna whoop your ass anyway. So,
man,
you know.
Oh, guess what? That still gotta happen. That still gotta happen.
I know.
So we're gonna see.
I think I asked Beasley, was that going to be on Summer Madness 7? And he said it might be before that. Any talks going on?
Yeah. There's been talks. It should be going down soon. Okay. I'm gonna go get tested again because I feel like I'm 100% right now at the moment, and this because the test was really damn near 2 weeks ago.
Facts.
And before I got tested, I was already sick for a week. So I was sick the week before, you know what I mean? And then when it started getting close, I never in my mind, it never crossed my mind that I had corona. So I never put that out there. You know what I mean? Never crossed it. Then when it started getting closer, I'm like, nah, I don't feel right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
So
You know what I mean?
I don't, does Corona just go away after a while? Did you have to take any medication or anything?
Yeah, I did everything. I did everything I would do if I had the flu or
Gotcha.
something or sick. You know what I mean? I slept with a hoodie on. I sweated it out. I didn't have an appetite. I didn't eat for like 4 days. I tried to eat soup, shit like that. Or I was drinking tea, taking a bunch of shit that people was telling me to order a bunch of shit. What's that shit? I got that shit in there. But I would Orange Gardens. I'm drinking Grand Slams, the wheatgrass with the ginger and the lemon and cranberry. I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything that Euclid tea, whatever that is. I don't know. Everything is in there though. Honey, whatever you need. I was doing everything. Everything I could possibly do. Staying in the bed.
So when do you go for another test?
Tomorrow. I'm going
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay. I wish you luck,
Yeah, I'm
brother.
going tomorrow.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, appreciate
And
it.
thank God that
Appreciate
you
it.
are actually
Appreciate it.
okay, right now, whether you had it or not, whatever you was coughing about, well, now that you know you
And
had the cough.
everybody in my household and my mom, the people I've been around, they all tested negative.
Beautiful,
All of
beautiful,
them tested
beautiful,
negative. You know what I
beautiful.
mean? We went at the same time. So
And you
they
got the
all
little
tested
one too,
negative. So
so
that's a great thing.
you got the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
one,
he
so
good. You know what I
definitely
mean?
don't want
So
that to happen. So yeah,
yeah,
how's he doing?
I ain't hear you. It was breaking up a little bit.
How's your son doing?
Nah, he good. He great. He great. He good, man.
And how's fatherhood?
My
I put
boy.
that video up with you and Beasley. Nobody gave a fuck.
I know. That's sad, man.
This gonna get some
But
views.
fatherhood is the best thing, though.
This will get
Yeah,
some
yeah,
views
yeah,
depending
yeah.
on how I title it. But if I title it John talks about fatherhood, it'll probably get about 3 views.
Yeah.
Because the funny thing is, people don't want to
3.
hear. They don't want to hear about shit like that. They just want to know when your next battle.
They want to hear the negative shit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But
And what
I
happened with
always,
this? And what happened with that? That's all they want to know.
that's why I try to mix it up and give them what they
Mm.
want and then make them listen to some other stuff like, like you being a proud father. So,
Yeah, man. That's a fact.
yeah,
That's a
that's
fact.
good. So, other thing, let's talk about surf. Like just that surf battle, man, has caused so much, in battle rap, man. Lots of conversations are being talked about it. The battle just dropped, I think, today or yesterday, and
Yeah.
now they're saying that the video was edited. Like they edited out
Mm-hmm.
his chokes and shit like that. I think so. I haven't watched it yet. I'm definitely gonna watch it tomorrow. Have you watched the
Mm-hmm.
battle on the app?
Yeah, I watched the first 2 rounds.
Did you watch the
I didn't get
live
to the third.
on Caffeine?
Yeah, I watched the live. I
Was
watched the
there any
live.
difference in the app and the Caffeine?
Nah, I think the only difference is they clipped it when the round was done. When you're watching it live, they don't clip it like as soon as the round done.
Okay.
There's a little talking, and then you gotta wait for the next person to rap. I guess when they clip it, it looks like, hold on, didn't he choke? You know what I mean? Then people looking at the time limits because it's on the app. So they like, well, this is, you know what I mean? This is however long, not realizing he brought it from the top and was bringing it back. Like, you know what I mean? So I think a lot of that is playing a part into the narrative that they edited. But I don't think they edited. I think the only thing they did was cut it when the round was over and went into the next round. Like you do with any battle rap footage. Like all battles are edited that way.
Mhm.
Choke or not. It's like what you supposed to like just record when this man is done with his round. Him just walking around like he's done with the round. He didn't rap no more. They still got it from the top shit. They still got him repeating his bars. You know what I mean? You still see what he did. It was still ass. So it ain't like what is the edit going to do? But I don't think it wasn't edited though. It wasn't edited.
Okay, I
I ain't
know
see the third round,
I
so
should have
I
watched
don't
the
know.
shit before I'm even asking this question because, I would have liked to seen it and give my, be able to ask the question. But okay, so and then you haven't seen the third round, so you didn't see anything
Mm-mm.
different between the first and the second round that you saw on Caffeine.
Nah.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
so maybe it's the third round that they might have edited, and that's what people might be talking about.
Maybe that's a possibility. I ain't see the third, so I can't speak on it. I can only speak on what I've seen, and it ain't look at it. That's the only difference. I think they just cut it at the end of the round.
How do you feel about Chokes being edited, whether his was or wasn't? How do you feel about Chokes being edited out of footage?
If they doing that, it's done to save whoever is doing it. And I think you got to keep that in there. It got to be a reminder for that battler when he watches that battle, or when his fans see that, so they could tell him like, yo, this is not a good look. Don't doctor something up, because ain't nobody gonna learn that way. Everybody have to be humbled. You got to get your humbling point. You have to get better, to grow. And when you do that, when you polish up everything somebody is doing, or you chop it up to make it look a way that it wasn't, especially if you're trying to make it look like how it wasn't in a building, you trying to convince the viewers that it wasn't that. Like I don't agree with that at all. I mean, I run a league. I will never edit nobody's chokes out. If you choke, that's on you. You made yourself look that crazy. I'm not here to save you. I'm here to give you a platform to show your talent. I'm not here to save you. You
I
know what I
think
mean? So
I think the person that didn't choke should be the one to actually voice, say something, because it's like, I whooped this man's ass. They edited his chokes out. Now it don't look as bad as it actually was. So it takes away the credit from the guy that actually won that battle.
yeah, that's been done before. But I can't think of no examples. But battle's
Miss
been
Hustle
edited
versus
before.
Jazz. That was a
That was
big
edited.
people. Yeah, people were talking about that because Miss Hustle choked in their battle, and they edited it out. Shit, Jazz even mentioned it in her battle, I think, with 40, where she said, and Debo better not edit this shit out, edit this choke or whatever. So
Oh,
yeah, and there's
wow.
been
Yeah.
plenty. I just can't remember any offhand, but there's been a lot
Yeah.
as though it's been doctored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's been a lot of pampering, man. It's been a lot of saving. It's the problem.
right.
It's been, and it's starting to catch up. It's starting to catch up. It's been too long now. It's starting to catch up.
So of course you're not a fan of battle rappers being pampered and trying to make them look good when they're not good.
Nah, because that don't help breed greatness. How is that helping that person? That's not helping them.
Right.
I'm for anything that helps. I'm for anything that puts people in a better position. I don't think pampering and coddling and it's okay, that don't work. That ain't never worked for me. I don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Like for a person that don't choke, it's because it's like if I do fuck up, I'm expecting people to be on my ass. It's gonna get to a point where you can't tell me nothing I don't agree with. Like I'm not gonna combat you. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that wants you to tell me, damn, John, what the fuck? Like I'm that type of person. Like, yo, you let me down. Like, oh, this was ass. This was terrible or whatever. Because then that's gonna motivate me to want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'm motivated off people telling me I'm not gonna win or I can't do something. You know what I mean? Like that's what pushes me. Don't tell me, when I fuck up, oh, don't worry about it. You good. You still that nigga. You good. Nah, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that because you're gonna make me comfortable. Why would I want to get better now? Oh, you're gonna convince me. Well, if I'm still that nigga now, that means I'm gonna always be that nigga. I have nothing to prove. I don't like fuck everything. Like you don't care. Like so, that don't work. That don't work.
Do you think it has a lot to do with star power? Like some people have that big star power, and it's like, because even the fans, a lot of fans of certain people will actually give them a pass because of the star power and because of the tickets that are being sold and shit like that. Do you think it has anything to do with that?
I mean, I don't think that's star power. I think that's more so talking a good game. Like, you know what I mean? And I think would you say Cassidy got star power in battle rap? Is that star power?
Yes, but not
That
in
is star
battle rap.
power?
I'm not gonna say Cassidy has star power in battle rap. He just has star power, period.
But look how you say that though. There's still like a doubt that you have. Like I don't say he has star power in battle rap, but he was the most talked about. Everything you would qualify anybody as having star power, Cassidy had. He sold tickets. Everybody tuned in to everything he was doing. He brought viewers. He brought eyes.
But
He
that's
brought the views.
but I say that because Cassidy has star power, before he came back, I guess you could say, to battle rap, right? So
Yeah,
that's
I
the
get.
only difference I
I
think
guess
when you say
star
that.
power is yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't think star power does play a part, but also you know, relationships play a part too.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? Relationships and because you could really make if anybody's being consistent, you could put anybody in a certain machine when you have a platform to make them look good every time. Like you can make them look good. Like you really got the power to make anybody the main event when you running anything. You know what I mean? And the main event automatically puts battlers in a certain light. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like you could automatically like they was putting certain niggas on billboards. You know what I mean? Like they had to choose. They had to choose. You know what I mean? So you could put anybody in a certain situation. You could put them. You could give them main event when you want. You could put them on every major card to give them all the looks. You know what I mean? You could, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm just literally just giving examples. Like now, like you could give somebody a show on caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep them relevant. You could do a lot of shit. Put them on Funk Flex send them here. Like you choose who you do that with for whatever reason. And then when you say that, you put niggas in a like. Let's say you make a main event out of somebody. You make a main event with somebody, but then the card is stacked, and then the shit sells out. You're gonna say this person sells tickets. We don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in here didn't come to see one person. These are whole cards being put out. These
Right,
are
right,
whole
right.
cards being put out. So everything could be made to seem like it's something like as far as, but some people do have a certain it factor that people relate to more. Like people like, you know what I mean? They could be more likable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's star power. I think that's, I don't think the it factor is star power. Me personally, I don't think that is, but I will call that the it factor. When you just more of a likable person, you know what I mean? You good or you know what to say and shit like that. Like, with the right push behind you, anybody can have like star power. Star power can be made, manufactured, I think.
Do you think Surf should have been penalized in some form or fashion? Not because of he choked in the third round and didn't give us a third round, but he also did that against Rum Nitty, right? So, do you think something as repetitive as not completing a round people should be penalized?
Yeah, I think it's more so like he did it. He did it versus Rum Nitty, right? I'll use Surf for an example. He gave 2 rounds versus Rum Nitty, turned around for whatever reason, didn't do the 2-on-2, but then he asked for Lux and got who he wanted. And this is loaded Lux at the top, and then this is the main event of Gnome. Then you turn around and do it again. It's like, what else? You know what I mean? Like, what else can we do for you? At this point, it's like, come on. So now, yeah, this is the time he needs to be penalized. He needs to be humble. It's the only way we're gonna get the best surf that we want. Other than that, we're not gonna get the best surf. And if we're not gonna get the best surf, the last impression we're gonna have of surf is against Lux. That's terrible. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good. So he gotta clean this up. So he gotta have his humbling moment. And for URL, if they want to continue to push surf in the light that they want to push him, you know, they have to give him a battle that he don't want to take. They got to give him a battle he don't want to take.
Like you.
No, not me. No, that's definitely not me. That's giving him something that he wants. He's not supposed to get nothing he wants. He wants that right now.
Now
he's not supposed to get. Yeah, now, no, you can't. Nah, no.
But
you got to get.
He didn't want it a month ago.
Mm-mm.
What makes you think he wants the battle now, and why does he want it now, but he didn't want it a month ago?
Because that's the next biggest battle for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally the next biggest battle for him. And I'm not saying it to be cocky. I mean, and the toughest battle. He has to take a tough battle. And like, you know, I think at this point people would rather see me and Surf than him and Mook.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think him and Mook will be as big a battle at this point than me and Surf. So I don't think Surf should battle me as a punishment. I'm not a punishment. That's almost like rewarding him, because even if he did great against Lux, I would still be his next biggest battle. If not, you know what I mean? If it ain't Mook, it's me. So it's still like, you know, to me, regardless whether he would have did that or not, and the fact that he dropped the ball, you don't reward him with another big battle for him so he could, you know what I mean? Like, nah, he got to take a battle that he really don't want to take. And I'm talking about on a card that he don't want to be on. You don't put him on Summer Madness after that. Put him on, you know what I'm saying? You got to make that nigga do an at battle or something. Something. Or one of the one-offs during, you know what I mean, Ultimate Madness against, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like a swamp or something. He gotta like take a battle he don't want to take, because now you gotta show the difference. Now you gotta show the difference. What separates you from, you know what I mean? Like,
but
the rookies, really.
If they give him that, right, does he get his same pay? Because a lot of y'all will say, like, it don't matter who I battle, my fee never changes, right?
Nah, but you can't like, I mean, the thing is, with different battles and different events, the budget is different, and we know that. You know what I mean? So if you get called for a one-off versus you getting called for Gnome, you know that's two different paychecks. You know that's two different paychecks. I'm here to tell you that right now. If you get called for a Gnome or Summer Madness, those will be the biggest paychecks that you will get for whatever for that year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's
Surf
the thing.
doesn't,
like,
he doesn't do anything other than that, right? Gnome, Summer Madness, or like the volume what he just did versus Reed Dollars. So, but I get you, because you're right. If you want to penalize somebody, you gotta, you know, put him somewhere, like you say, where he don't want to be, where he's not getting the big bag, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I don't want to say where he's not getting a big bag, because I'm not going to speak on, you know what I mean?
Money.
Like,
got you.
Yeah, taking, you know what I mean? But that's the truth though, as far as, you know, you battle on certain events, you already know what type of pay it is. You got to be willing to, you know what I'm saying, work with them. You got to be willing to work with them. Meet in the middle, negotiate how you negotiate. And I think that shows humility. I think Surf needs to show some humility for the fans to really rock with him again. I don't think what he's doing now, like, you know, being ignorant to what's going on, I don't agree with that. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making it worse than what it is. Like, at the end of the day, you know, that wasn't the best Lux we've seen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at that battle, at least with them 2 rounds, and feel like Surf died. You dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you dropped the ball. You said you was ready for the big game, and you wasn't. You know what I mean? But it ain't, like, it could have been worse. it could have been worse. But
You think that was a beatable Lux?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's more so because the matchup was forced. I think maybe that matchup wasn't supposed to be good regardless. Like if you look at what they were saying to each other, they had good material, but it's almost like we really don't y'all not saying anything to each other that we really care about. That's how I feel. Like, and when you look at Lux, Lux is putting together his words great. He always do that. We knew he was gonna do that, but it wasn't really like this was hyped up to be one of the ones for the ages. And then it's like what they saying to each other is like, you know, like Surf is trying to talk to Lux. I don't think that was the right route to take. I think Surf should have went in there with super lost nigga mentality, and punched this nigga head off. That would have added some excitement to the battle versus what he's doing. So now you got the people that like what's going on over there. Yeah, the ignorant motherfuckers, and then you got the people that like what Lux was doing, but what Lux was doing didn't really resonate. I don't think, like, as far as the battle happening. And I think it's just so the matchup. Just to go back to, it's just the matchup. I think, you know, Lux is better against people we want to hear him talk like to rap with, really, with his rap style. We done with the talk. And now rap. That's why we want to see him versus Daylight now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Daylight going rap, and all right, you want to rap anyway, like, let's do it. You know what I mean? So I think that matchup wasn't. I don't think it would have been good in any setting.
So, needless to say, you versus Surf, you up for that?
I mean, under a few conditions. I mean, like if they want to book that battle to save him, I just got up here and said I don't agree with that. But if they want to book that battle to save him, they're gonna have to pay for it. On top of, I'm gonna want the battle judged. I'm gonna like, because
you want me to be a judge?
Yeah, you could be a judge. I don't care who the judges are. I really don't. I really don't care who the judges are.
No, you have to care who the judges are. You have to. You can't just say you want your battle judged and then I don't care who the judges are.
I'm telling you. My whole thing is this. That's gonna motivate me to beat him convincingly. Like, you know, like,
wow.
First of all, he doesn't care about winning, so beating him is not hard. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. And then you done talked enough shit to make me really pay attention to too much. And you talking about, you know, one of the most strategic niggas in battle rap.
Facts.
Like, you done put yourself in a situation. And dragged it out so long. I feel like you made it worse and worse on yourself. And then and every year that you wait, it's like it's more dangerous. It's more dangerous because I'm continuously getting better. And at the same time, we just getting used to you. Like, we on your shit. We on your shit. That's what's going on. So
you talk to most people in battle rap.
No way Surf will beat me. There's no way. Say that again.
If you talk to most people in battle rap, they say you are one of the most dangerous motherfuckers in battle rap.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be. And that's more so because I look at these niggas as dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really in a situation where it's you or me. That's why I want the toughest battlers, everybody that's really out here killing. That's why I asked for Ill Will. Like, let's be real. Ill Will, it ain't like, you know, like he's giving me a shot or anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm battling him for more views than I can get with anybody. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, I'm chasing a main event. That was strictly competition. You know what I'm saying? They asked me who I wanted on known. I literally went to Twitter, who y'all want to see me battle? And the most replies I got was Ill Will. Ill Will ain't been on URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, me thinking that'll be dope. Let's get Ill Will back on URL. He already did a couple gnomes. He done, you know what I'm saying? On top of, he was in a run-in with Geechee for Champion of the Year last year. He don't lose. Okay, if I make an example out of this nigga, it'll be another nigga that people would say, oh, you know, this nigga was cooking until he ran into John John. And that's my motive. That's like strictly competition to prove something to myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I like to battle the most dangerous niggas. And now I'm at the point now where I completely found myself. And I think that makes it dangerous for any battle rapper to stand in front of me. It's because I found myself. I really found myself. Yeah. So it's you can't get to me faster than I can get to you. And at the end of the day, this is only battle rap. So I'm not talking about like personal shit. I'm just talking about as far as attacking. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to say going to sting more. And on top of, I'm going to have bars. So if you count the bars or whatever the fuck you want to count, however you want to judge these battles, I'm going to have it in there. That's about having everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I like, you know.
And you have that.
So,
again, you know, ask anybody, especially battle rappers, the ones that are not afraid to give other battle rappers credit. But all of them will always say that you have it all.
That's love.
Yeah. And because, you know, even in LA, you know, I'm talking to people, you know, on and off camera, telling people, you know, anybody that wanted to listen that Ill Will was going to fuck you up. And everybody that I said that to was like, you bugging, huh? It's not like John John is different. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody. So finally I said, maybe, you know, John John might be able to beat Ill Will. So now I'm convinced.
I'm just not going. I just don't die easy. I don't
Not at all.
die easy. I don't die easy. So for Ill Will to beat me, he's gonna have to work very hard for that. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think he's gonna work as hard as I will. So you know,
I don't know about that because
that is a battle I'm excited about though. I am excited about that because there is a chance I could lose. You know what I'm saying? Like Ill Will, he does have tools, you know what I mean, that I don't have. But all that's gonna do is, you know, challenge me more. And it's like every time y'all tell me I'm going up against somebody that has something I don't have, what happens? Like it ain't like that means that they beat me. I done battled the best performers, the best punchers, the best schemers. I done stood in front of everything. Like whatever, niggas doing antics, whatever, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I done stood in front of all of that. You know what I mean? But the thing is, when niggas battling me, you got to stand in front of all of that right now. Like, it ain't just one battle at a time or battle spaced out battling. You got to stand in front of all of that right now. So it's just, but Ill Will got it though. Like that's a battle that when I win, I'm going to be proud about because that's competition. That ain't nothing. That's not a clout chasing battle. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's
not a grudge match. It's right.
It's not a grudge match.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't have no personal issues with that man. Like outside of battle rap, the nigga always been solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, so it ain't like I'm there to, you know, attack his character or anything like that. It's just now I gotta be creative. Now I gotta show niggas, you know, I still gotta show a separation. I still have to show it's a separation between me and him. And that's my goal.
That's why I always fucked with you, man, because you are the epitome of what a battle rapper is. You know what I mean? And you know, you might not be, you know, mentioned like when motherfuckers mention Mount Rushmores and shit like that, man. But you know, you can arguably be a Mount Rushmore guy. You know, so
yeah, I agree. I think that's gonna come more into the conversation when I'm actually done. You know what I mean? I think I'm one of them dudes I guess it's really not hard to appreciate because I ain't gonna lie, like as of lately, like things have changed. Like years ago, it was almost cool to slander John John. You know what I'm saying? It was almost
because you were
the
stealing
trend
everybody's
to
shit.
do that.
was very easy.
Oh, shit. See, look what low tier media do, man. Look what low tier media do.
I'm trying to get my name and my views up, John. Come on, baby.
Nah, but years ago, it was cool to do that, and it was like, it bothered me a lot because I would really like take myself outside of myself and look at everything that I'm doing. It's like, how is, my name not being in a certain light? Like, why am I being disrespected so much? And now I look around, it's totally different. Like, you get the people that still is trying to that'll try to slander me or throw whatever, but then you got so much of the culture like, nah, not this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not this time. And that's a great feeling too. That's a great feeling. That's a feeling that, I'm not gonna let make me comfortable. That actually makes me like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give y'all more now. Now that it's like this is so much more because y'all still haven't seen the best John. I haven't seen that. I still haven't seen that. And I'm trying to reach it. I'm gonna try to reach it every battle. I'm trying to reach it. You know what I mean? But that's love for real. Like, I see that now, and things change, and it's just, people just start noticing the work. So I think when I'm actually done, people will run down the whole resume. And then when you start breaking down like what Mount Rushmore is supposed to mean, I gotta be in that conversation. I gotta be. If there's 10 names that's being debated within Mount Rushmore, I gotta be in there. Unless, you know what I mean? You gotta have a great debate to leave me out of that. You have to have a great debate. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Everything any battler could accomplish, I've accomplished, besides getting a 10 million view battle or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one of them shits, a number of things, that I can't really control. Other than that, what? Like, I've been places, I done packed buildings, I headlined, you know what I'm saying? Traveled, I done shook buildings in everywhere that I went, any other city. Like, what? I don't understand really what the argument is about. As far as opening doors, bringing in new talent, as far as represent battle rap on the highest platforms in the right, you know what I'm saying? As far as representing battle rap in any way, shape, or form, showing respect to the fans that's showing up you. You know what I mean? Taking it serious, no matter who you battle. Like, as I think whatever argument you can make, you can't name 10 names and just leave me out. I don't think so. I think it's going to be recognized, though, when it's all said and done. Everything going to make sense.
I think you can credit, tell me if I'm wrong, I don't really know how you look at or view things, but me, I always looked at all the flack that you've gotten throughout your career just made you be better, because there are some people, when you throw shit at them, it can crumble them, right? Some people feed off of that negative energy. Like, people keep telling you, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. Some people be like, you know what? Maybe I ain't shit, but other people be like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And that seems to be you throughout your whole career. No matter how many times they count you out, I'm still interviewing you. So that means a lot, right?
Yeah, 1,000%, 1,000%. That, like I said, that's been my motivation. Like, all of the doubt, tell me something that I can't do. That's why I say I want to battle the niggas that y'all say I can't beat. Give me them niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I need that motivation. And that's why I said coddling me, putting arm around me. Don't make, I'd rather be uncomfortable, work hard in a spot that you shouldn't be in. You know what I mean? So keep me uncomfortable. So yeah, I needed all of that. I really did. I needed all of that.
Well, my brother.
Now, like if I take a battle, for an example, if I take a battle that everybody feels like I'm gonna win, I'm not gonna go as hard than taking a battle that everybody feels like I'm gonna lose. You know what I mean? So.
Well, honestly, I don't think there's that many people out there now that people are going to say, oh, John's going to lose this one. I really don't think they can put anybody in front of you and the masses will say he's going to lose. I could be wrong.
Yeah. and that's a scary thing, and that's why I keep saying like I'm at the end of my road as far as being as active as I am. People misconstruing that with me just saying retiring like I'm gonna never battle again. No, you know what I mean? This shit is in my blood, but it has to be like, you know what I mean? It has to be some kind of friction. It gotta be some, because I don't want to be the person that keeps battling just to be battling. Now my performance is getting watered down. You know what I'm saying? People getting too used to me. Nah, I don't want to do that. Before I do that, I'd rather chill for a couple years. I'll turn down some bags just, just to keep that demand in there. Like, so that's why I say I'm at the end of the road, because of what you just said right there. It's not many people that you will put my name against right now that, I will be the underdog anymore. People tired of making me the underdog. But you give it a few years, if I'm not around, somebody's going to emerge to where they damn near unstoppable. I've battled a lot of motherfuckers already. So You got to give it time for somebody to grow that I ain't battled to really be unstoppable for me to, all right, go get John now. Niggas know what John do. This nigga's unstoppable. Go get John. Then now I could get the bags that Cassidy and Mook was asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a battle that's worth it now, because of, now it's like I don't know if John could beat this nigga. So that's what it's going to have to be. I'm at the end of the road. After Ill Will, you know what I'm saying? If my requirements not met for Surf, y'all will not see me battling Surf. I'm not just gonna, conform to you know what I mean, just give him the look or whatever. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. You know what I mean? Other than that. Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, fam, no matter what, you can win your next 10 battles or lose your next 10 battles. You'll always be in my top 100. I promise you that.
Always be in your top 5?
Top 100. No matter what.
Oh, that's flavor. That's flavor, because you got a list of 1,000. So that's really like
no, but
1
again,
out of
man,
10.
everybody, has their thing and their spot in battle rap and the legacy that they leave behind. But like I said earlier, man, like, your legacy is, you were the epitome of battle rap, man. You actually did and had everything, you're supposed to have in battle rap. So that's all I gotta say.
That. I definitely appreciate that, because that was definitely the goal.
Don't forget to hit my Cash App, or I'm gonna edit that part out.
Nah, you owe me some money already. I'm about to
You, right?
I'm about to tell niggas how you be editing interviews.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that saying, as long as I owe you, you'll never go broke?
Yeah, but I've been broke for too long now.
Well, let me tell you mine. As long as I owe you, you'll always be broke, because I ain't never gonna give you the money. So how about that? As long as I owe you, you'll always be broke. But
no problem.
But no,
don't worry, I won't flag your channel.
Thank you, brother, again, man, for taking the time out to chop it up with me, man. I wish you nothing but the best with the COVID thing, man. Hopefully, once you get the second test, you're clear of that, and wish nothing but the best for you and the family, man. And again, congratulations on being a father. And any advice you need or anything, don't call me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not, because I spoke to your son and he hates your guts. Nah, that's love, Uncle Rod. Anytime, man. You already know, man.
No doubt. We'll see you soon, though, brother.
For sure.
All right. Peace.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!